Tech giant Meta Platforms is facing one of its most consequential legal battles yet in the US. In New Mexico, prosecutors are pushing for sweeping changes to how social media platforms operate, especially among young users. At the center of the case is a bold demand: declare Meta's platforms like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp a public nuisance, quote unquote. This legal label is traditionally used for threats to public health and safety. Now, if this label is granted, then it would basically open the door to major court-ordered reforms and billions of dollars in penalties. The lawsuit was brought by New Mexico Attorney General. He accuses Meta of deliberately designing its platforms to keep young users hooked while failing to protect them from serious implications, including mental health risks and sexual exploitation, allegedly. This trial marks the second phase of a landmark case. Earlier this year, a jury found that Meta had violated consumer protection laws by misleading the public about the safety of its platforms for children and teens. The company was ordered to pay $375 million in damages. Back then, Meta said that it will appeal the verdict. Now prosecutors are asking for far more. They reportedly want nearly $3.7 billion in fine, along with structural changes that could redefine how social media works for minors. Among the proposed reforms, stronger age verification systems, default privacy protections for children, limits on features like autoplay and infinite scrolling, and algorithms redesigned to prioritize healthier and age-appropriate content. There's also a push for increased oversight, including the possibility of a court-appointed monitor to track child safety improvements and requirements that minor accounts be linked to a parent or a guardian. The implications go far beyond one state. This case is being closely watched across the United States, where dozens of similar lawsuits have been filed by state governments, school districts, municipalities. Many are seeking to hold social media companies accountable for growing youth mental health crisis. The stakes could not be higher. A ruling that its platforms constitute a public nuisance could set a powerful precedent for the social media industry. The trial is expected to run for several weeks, in fact, with the judge ultimately deciding whether the company's practices cross the legal threshold into public harm and what must change if they do.